guys, in today's video, we will discover about hats. So how many types of hats do you know? Well, there are tons of them. But I see that many people always call a hat or a cap. Yeah, me too. But when I do this research, there are many types of hats that I still don't know. And you must be surprised too if you see it. So here, hats, some English vocabulary. Let's get started. So move on to our first type of hat, which is the beanie or the knit cap, as you know. So this type of hat actually have two types of name, knit cap or beanie. As you see in here, this type of hat, we often wear it in the winter when it's really cold and we want to keep us warm in the winter, keep our head warm. So you wear the beanie or knit cap. Move on, we have the clutch. As you see in here, clutch. It's quite an unusual kind of hat because you can see here, this hat was discovered from a long time ago by this woman. And if you see on the top, it kind of looks like a bowl, which looks like it. So a clutch. I don't think that this is very fashionable because women in the old days always wear this kind of hat. And it's makes them look more stylish and fashionable. So here, you can see here this is a bucket hat or a fishing hat, as you see in here. So bucket hat or a fishing hat. Why do they call this bucket hat? Because it looks like a bucket, is it? This hat looks like a bucket, so that's why they call this bucket hat. And also, this hat is especially for go fishing. We often go fishing and we wear this hat. Fishing hat. And this is a special kind of hat, often worn by some soldier in the old days. It is called beret. Beret. Normally, if you don't see the word, you don't hear the pronunciation of that, you will say it beret. Beret, right? But no, that is the wrong pronunciation. It is beret. And the T here is silence. Yes, silence. Beret. Beret, no T, yeah, beret. So move on to our next type of hat, which is the hat that this woman is wearing. Here, this woman is wearing a beret as well. A beret is kind of I have two kind of beret. The first beret that you see is kind of soldier hat, but this beret is a hat we can wear in the winter to keep us warm or for some artists. Some artists often wear these kind of beret. It looks very stylish, especially for women like these. They wear beret and they are really stylish. Move on to the baseball cap. Baseball cap, which you will see this kind of hat in some baseball match, is it? So this is called a baseball cap. It looks quite small on this man's head, isn't it? So this is baseball cap. Move on, we have cowboy hat. Cowboy hat, which is really cool, is it? Do you know a cowboy? They often wear a hat like these and it's really cool. Cowboy hats. And their hat is often keep them from the rain and from the sun. So here, let's take a closer look at cowboy hat. This man is wearing. It's very convenient because you can see some raindrops, so it won't be on the man's face. So instead of wearing a raincoat, we can wear a cowboy hat. Cowboy hat, really cool. Move on, we have our next type of hat, which is the turban. The turban is not a really stylish hat. Not many people wear it. Especially some religious people that they wear it, but now I never wear it when I go outside, is it? You never too. So this turban is actually quite easy to make. We just need some really big fabric and we tie around our head to make a turban like this man is wearing. So here, this is a hat that is very common on some company. So it is called a hard hat, as we see in here. A hard hat. Why is it called a hard hat? Because it is hard? Of course, it is hard because it can protect the engineer head. What if something goes wrong, some brick goes in the engineer head? No problem. We have the hard hat so that we can protect our head. So hard hat. common hat in some kind of like company that works in building houses. We can also call this a safety helmet because it keeps us safe. Safety helmet. Move on, we have this kind of helmet. Motorcycle helmet, which is really cool, right? Motorcycle helmet, which here is the motorcycle and here's the helmet. So motorcycle helmet. Or we can even call this crash helmet, which that can keep us safe from crashing. Move on, we have this type of hat, which is fedora. Fedora. So this hat looks unusual, but this hat is often worn by men. It is very unusual to wear like in women like us, because like in a really long time ago, in the 90s or 80s, they started to wear this kind of hat, which is one of the most popular fashion for men to wear. Especially they wear with their t-shirt, their tie, their jacket. So it's very common, fedora. We have Panama hat here, Panama hat. As you see in here, this is the Panama hat. As this woman is like those swimming, so she's wearing a hat to keep her away from the sun, because if she don't wear it, of course she will be sick. So this is Panama hat, a very popular hat for us. Even I'm wearing it when I go to the beach or not the beach. Just go out when it's sunny outside. So Panama hat. Here is a straw hat, which is mostly wear in summer too. Straw hat. It is made of straw, as you see here, made of straw, and it's really, really hard. Like when we wear it, it's quite hard. Straw hat. Here is the pillbox hat. Pillbox hat. It's like a really small hat that often worn by women in the ancient times. And I see that this also keeps us warm, but it is just one reason. The main reason why women wear this hat, the pillbox hat, is to keep them fashionable and stylish. Do you know Coco Chanel? Yeah, Coco Chanel often wear a pillbox hat too. Here is the visor. The visor hat is often very popular. They often wear this when they play hockey. Yeah, hockey. Here is hockey. Or they can even wear it when it's sunny outside. You can see that it is quite different from a cap because it is a visor, so when you wear it, it will have this to keep you from the sun, but from your hair, it don't have anything to cover your hair. So that is the difference between cap and visor. Here is a party hat. A party hat, which is often worn on some birthday. Like if you celebrate your birthday, you will definitely have a party hat. It's a very small hat, but just to decorate, just to tell people that you are having a birthday party. Here is a top hat. A top hat is very like a hat that is from the ancient times. We see that some funny man, mostly about Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin, you know him? He is like a very famous actor from a really long time. So he always wears a top hat, Charlie Chaplin. Here is the pork pie hat. Pork pie hat. Pork pie hat. Well, it looks unusual, right? Pork is a kind of meat. Pie is like cake, pie, and hat. Pork pie hat. Why do they call this kind of hat pork pie hat? Because you can see on the top, it's quite flat and it do look like a pie, right? So that's why they call this pork pie hat. Oh, sorry, here is some kind of like ad. Just wait for a minute. Okay, back to the video now. We'll move on to our next type of hat, which is this type, the motorboard or the graduation cap. The motorboard is quite unusual, like nobody ever said that. So I think that it's more common for us to say graduation cap because this kind of hat often wear in some graduation. As you can see here. Yeah, here is some graduation cap. A trapper. Here's a trapper. It do look unusual, right? This is made from some kind of animal's fur. Animal's fur, and it's very, very warm for us to wear in winter. Trapper. Or here is a floppy hat. call it floppy hat or sun hat or chip hat if you want to. Here is a bowler hat, which is look like a like a bowler you often play. Yeah, bowler hat. And look on the top, it's quite round. So the bowler hat is made by the Bowler brothers. So they are the brothers, and their name is Bowler. So they call this bowler hat. Here is very unique hat. It is a hairnet, often worn by doctor, like surgery doctor. So a hairnet is just to keep their hair in place, because when you do surgery, like the hair keep falling down, they can't do their work. So they need a hairnet to do that. Here is a flat cap. A flat cap. Yeah, because in here it's quite flat. Like it's round and flat, so that's why they call flat cap. But in many countries they have different name for a flat cap. Like here's just one name. Like in another country, here, do you know this kind of flag? They call these paddy hats. Also the same kind of hat, but just a different name. And in the USA, they call this driving cap. Driving cap. And here in New Zealand, they call these cheese cutter. Quite an unusual name, right? Cheese cutter in New Zealand. I love this word. Like if I ever wear this hat, I would definitely call it cheese cutter, because it's such a unique word, cheese cutter. And here, move on to our next hat, which is the Breton cap, which is often worn by like teenagers, like schoolboy at school. They often wear it, which is very stylish with their vest. Here is swimming cap. Swimming cap. Like when we go swimming, we often wear this cap to keep our hair from not in the water, because if we swim and there's like water in our hair, it's really annoying, right? So we need a swimming cap to keep us safe from not the hair in the water. Here we have the hijab. Hijab is often worn by some religious people, especially by the Canadian. Canadians often wear a hijab. And it's kind of like a fabric just tie over your neck and your head. We have this kind of cap, which is the headdress or the headgear. It's quite an unusual hat, is it? Yeah, headgear or headdress. So like people are like dancing so crazy, and they wear this hat. It's kind of like fake hair, so they wear this headdress and headgear. I've never thought of this before, but still now, there's still a crazy hat like this. Really, they're dancing really crazy. Oh man, seriously. So here is fascinator. It's quite an unusual hat, because like fascinator is from the word fascinating. So they often wear this, like normally nobody wears this, but like in some like fashion models, they wear this just to show how beauty they are wearing different types of clothes. Here we have a wimple, also worn by religious people. Like some religious people often go to church and they wear these kinds of wimple. And here is a hood. A hood, which is a kind of hat which covers your neck and your head, but it's also sometimes attached to your jacket as well. Here we have crown. Yes, a crown often worn by king or queen. Crown. Sometimes crown even made by real diamond or real gold. Or for like a kind of like fake crown that children always wear, we call these it's kind of like hard to see. Tiara. Like this is kind of like a fake crown for children to wear. So this is tiara. Tiara, but there's also a different name for it, which is, just tiara. So can you believe it? We have made it to the end of the video. So thank you for watching. Bye!